Good evening and welcome to your post-game recap here on the Do Champions Network. Under the bright lights, the Buffalo Bills and Los Angeles Rams delivered all of the drama you'd expect from two NFL heavyweights trying to stake their claim at the table. I
mean, it's kind of how it's been today.
Yeah.
We should have called it in a second. We should have called in a second play, second day. So we're gonna start booth review. We can go again. So basically, hey, we wanted to introduce you guys to Ashley. Maybe something good that'll come out of today. We're gonna give her another shot. No, we don't cower. Even when we're down, like today, we still get back up. So you get your sweet ass back in there and you read that script if you want to. That sounded so misogynistic.
Yeah, a little bit, but go ahead.
No. Hey, once again, this is Ashley. She's a new member of Do Champions, and you're gonna see a lot of her. You've probably already seen a lot of her. So Ashley, kick it away, baby.
Yeah, last minute, unexpected. This game was just a weird game, so we're just going to keep the weirdness going. But we want to let you know about our sponsors, though, as well. So, as always, we're sponsored by Illo de Palos,
Yes.
Beauty Pools, Kayak Pools, Fubo TV,
Yeah. Sons of Erie.
Sons of Erie.
W.GG, the official energy drink of Do Champions.
CXC.
Yes.
CXC Chronicles.
And Misery and Sorrow.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you, Ashley, for doing that for us, opening up the post game. Definitely look forward to seeing more of her on the Do Champions social media side of things. So definitely want to thank her for hopping on with us. Student, let's kind of get into it here. I mean, because
Few bad apples don't make the grove bad.
I mean, as good as the defense has been all year, 6th in scoring, they did not do very well this against they allowed 44 points against the Rams tonight, and
most in a dog a coon's age.
And it's not good. I mean, and in the end, the Bills did have a chance, and you got another McDermott blunder, unfortunately.
I thought we weren't doing that.
No, I am. All
right, then let's get into it then, because I think that's fucking bullshit.
Sure. You can think
you
that
can
all
say
you
sure,
want.
but like, I'm gonna let you go. I'm not gonna overreact because this is not an overreaction game. It's not an overreaction podcast. I don't know how I feel. I need the all 22 because the game was moving too fast. I'm getting DMs. Not that I'm a big deal or anything, or fucking. I even know what way's fucking up. I think half the game I thought I was watching, the game upside down with my TV.
I felt like I was watching a race tonight to see who could get them, to the finish line the quickest.
Oh yeah, or how quickly we can burn an unnecessary timeout. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go, bro, because I got some opinions you're gonna hear about them. Go for it, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, Festivus, for any of us.
Wait. Let's get Ashley back over here. Ashley, so you sit down. You be the referee, and you tell us who wins this one. How's that? Is that fair? All right. Is that good with you, Matt?
Yeah. Oh, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Oh, yeah, I bet you are, Panama Red.
Come on with it,
all right,
baby!
Matt, you got the floor.
So, I mean, as far as that last series goes, the Bills tried the entire drive to not use a timeout, and they did well. They did not call anything. They should have called 2 plays. They should have done whether it be if Josh doesn't get in there, they line up real quick and even spike the ball, move it to 3rd down, let Josh get line back up to run the quick tush push buffalo snowplow, whatever you want to call it at that point. But McDermott, for whatever reason, decided to take a timeout there, and it truly feels like, for as much goodwill as he's had this year, it feels like another time management blunder by McDermott, because if you think about it, they have 3 timeouts after Josh scores. Even if you're talking about 45 seconds left, they basically showed that they took 6 seconds off the clock on 1st and 2nd down for the Rams, and that's it. And then unfortunately they were able to run out the clock because the clock management didn't work out.
End scene.
Listen.
I don't take umbrage with anything you just said. I take umbrage with the direction of which you're placing blame. How the fuck can we sit there and admonish Josh for the leader he is, game management and everything like that, and yet you put the blame on the head coach? How can we sit there and say Joe Brady's cooking, he's the next head coach and everything like that, but you put the blame on the head coach? How is this?
Because he's got we've talked about it all year so far.
Shouldn't Josh be self-aware enough to be like, I need two. We need two. We're in this situation. He's the general of the entire team.
And
shouldn't he be self-aware when he only gets one in the headset? How long you get the headset for? You get the headset for what? 20 seconds? There's enough time in that conversation to be like, I need two. Because you can't burn a timeout because every second matters. I take umbrage against you placing it on McDermott. I think that's misplaced.
It's not.
But you can't.
It's not, because all along the entire time, we've literally said this is a problem with McDermott. Since his inception in 2017. Since the inception of 2017, McDermott has had nothing but issues with time management. So it comes down to it. The team, thank God the team is not like 6-6 and needed this game.
Matt, give me within the last 18 months 3 categorical examples that you can pin on McDermott for time management.
Off the top of my head, I cannot.
Okay, then what the fuck are we talking about?
Well, you can't let me go into a show and be like, I need 3 of them. I need, I can give you today. Today was a huge one.
But I know you're smarter than this.
There's been multiple.
I feel like you're the smartest echo chamber for dumb Bills Twitter, because that's what dumb Bills Twitter is going to be. It's going to be like a bunch of people from Enron being the smartest people in the room. Truly, there has to be a balance of blame. So like, hey, I'll give you this one. Eberflus and Caleb, right? Remember how they ran the clock out on themselves? Mm-hmm. So people are like, Caleb Williams got to be smarter than that. Oh, but he's just a rookie. Eberflus, you got to be smarter than that. He gets fired. We never really know, but like for the pedigree of Josh he has enough time in that headset to be, I need 2. Those 6 seconds killed us. I'm not debating that. I'm just saying it is maybe not irresponsible. It's maybe not lazy.
It was irresponsible on all 3 of them.
It is firing from the hip to place sole blame on Sean. Agreed.
I never said I placed sole blame on him. But I
you
think
led that it was Sean McDermott, and Sean McDermott has a problem with this.
It is Sean McDermott. It is Sean McDermott, because he's the one who has to be the adult in the room and say, let's get 2 plays into Josh. Let's get this is a time management
Do you think
thing.
Josh is
we need to have 2. We need to have all 3 timeouts, because we have only so much time left. We only have so much time left.
So you think Sean McDermott is the only one who's able to mentally process everything you just said, or you think Josh should have been a little bit more for it? The thing that kills me is we're not debating on this. I just don't want to jump to blame because we're not in the locker room.
And
we both know that.
I'm not solely blaming Sean McDermott.
How much of this, be honest with me, don't bullshit me, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't bullshit me.
Yeah.
How much of this is emotion? I know.
I'd say probably 60-40.
Okay.
Honestly, I mean, the game just ended an hour and a half ago, whatever.
You're a grown man for saying that. Okay, respect.
But I mean, at the same time too, like I look.
Is there a chance you won't feel this way tomorrow if you see all 22 or more details come out?
So if it comes out and it's said that let's say tomorrow, let's say
it comes out.
Well, when it comes out, let's say,
or maybe it doesn't. Maybe we're a real franchise who doesn't place undue blame or throw people under the bus. But we'll never know. I just don't want to go, this is McDermott, this is McDermott, this is McDermott. So is McDermott solely responsible for 10-2?
So
or just 0-1 this week.
So let me say this. No. And as a head coach, you have to die with the losses and you succeed with the it's like the quarterback, right? Or
is it like the special teams coordinator who got a punt blocked?
I can't solely
smoke him if you got him.
We can't solely blame that on Smiley. It is his problem. He should have had the guys ready and everything
condescending
like that.
Motherfucker.
But, and I will say this, I do place more blame on him for that than I do Sean McDermott for the timeout. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
I don't know. I don't know how we got here. I thought it was a foregone conclusion for a washed-up fucking 3-day NFL guy to know you'd call in 2 plays.
Yes.
Especially when you're the same fucking personnel.
Correct.
Or novel approach, you score the first time.
Right. What are we doing? What are we doing? Calling a sneak there, like that type of sneak. Why are we running that play instead of?
What's the point of bringing in Alec Anderson and fucking double tackle?
Why aren't we running an off tackle or
so
Josh?
Maybe this
Josh
isn't,
beat your guy
maybe
to the
this
corner.
isn't a conversation. Sole blame on McDermott if we score the fucking first time.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But
This feels cathartic.
It came down to it where, again, we are in a situation where we have to sit here and put blame on somebody for losing this game.
We don't have to do that. We can, hey, listen, I don't want to interrupt you. We can enjoy the ride. Feels good to get the gut checked, doesn't it? There's a little bit of masochism in you. Feels good to get gut checked a little bit, especially that there was a no quit. How much were we down at one point? What, 17?
We were down 17 and lost by 2. But I would have rather lost. I honestly,
do you want to talk about that, or do you want to talk about the 2?
I would have.
Do you want to talk about the 17 or the 2?
I would have rather lost by.
You don't lose a game by one play.
I would have rather lost by 30 than lose by 2.
You're lying.
No,
lost by 30
because
means lost by 30 means lost by 30. Don't you think we showed more in no quit than losing by 30? What? Give me the upside of losing by 30.
I think you learn more in the loss by 30 than you do by 2.
There's more reinforcement in who we are, the no quit, that we can remind ourselves if we find ourselves in this situation again, hey, we took it down to the wire. Sometimes positive reinforcement is better than fucking the beatings will continue until morale improves.
I do understand that to a point, but also too, I'd rather have a blowout because I think you learn more in a blowout than you do losing by 2. Only because yes, you learn how much resiliency you have in a team, how much, but there's also like, oh, this is if you do this different in the first quarter, maybe you score a touchdown and now, oh great, or maybe you get in field goal range now you win by 1 and you put the field goal up and you put it on them or anything like that. Whereas if you
counterpoint,
yeah, go ahead.
Does this matter in 4 weeks? Are we talking about this in 4 weeks?
It could.
No. You play ball. Your Division I offers. You've been in the gritty and stuff like that. Would you allow this loss to affect you in 4 weeks?
As a player, no, but as a team, yes, it can.
Did the 10 wins before this mean? What means more? Continue our path. You know how hard it is to win in the NFL? We always talk about it. Trap games. Fuck yourself.
Yeah, this is not a trap game.
I'm
sorry. There's no such thing as a trap game.
Play your balls off, man.
There's no to fans and everything like that. We can sit here and talk about, oh, it's a trap game, whatever. But there's no such thing as a trap game because every single game you have to be prepared for and whatever. But what I'm saying,
continue.
What I'm saying though, is far as in 4 weeks, is it going to matter? It's going to matter to the team because
I won't know. This doesn't change our identity. Doesn't change our core composition. You can get frustrated all you want. You might feel this way tomorrow. Are you open to that?
What way? Frustrated?
That as how you feel in this moment is not permanent. Just like this loss is not identifying.
I'm not saying that it's going to matter in a sense of. So what? You finish the season 12-4, 13-4. Fine, great. But guess what? Now you're in the 3rd seed. Now you have to go to Pittsburgh, or now the Pittsburgh Steelers lose whatever, or now you have to go to Kansas City, rather than being able to win this game. And that's what I mean by it's going to matter in 4 weeks when the season's on the not on the line, because it's not. They've already clinched the division, everything like that. They're guaranteed. They're guaranteed the 4th spot. But when it comes down to it, you're vying for the number 1 seed in the NFL in the AFC.
Core characteristics of every Super Bowl team: anywhere, any place, anytime, anyone.
I get that you want to go wherever, but it would be nice to
anywhere, any place, anytime, anyone.
It's hard to win the NFL. I'd rather try and do it at home. This
isn't a humbling loss. This isn't like a.
Oh no!
The Bills like Walter. What do you think they're in Rodeo Drive before this? No,
absolutely.
They don't gear up for games. These are professional athletes. They're taking this fucking hard. Is it a Tim Tebow, the promise after the loss to Mississippi State?
Yeah, whatever.
No, I'm just saying, is the promise that is an identifying loss because of the early hopes to set the tone to do good. Mm-hmm. The tone's already been set, laddie.
Yeah, no, I get that, and I'm not saying like as a team they're not going to go in and be like, oh, we lost to the Rams 4 weeks ago, whatever.
You know, it's a pretty good guy. It's a pretty good guy in that locker room to compartmentalize this loss.
Who?
New player. He wears number 23.
Micah Hyde.
That signing means a bit more now. He's been through all that stuff. He can guide the path. If Deion's down, Josh is like taking this on the chin or whatever, that is a formidable resource timeless veteran and a stalwart that is able to look at this as a prism, not make it opaque, and be like, let's keep it the fuck moving.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I don't put
You vibe with that?
I don't. Yeah, and I don't put this blame on the offense.
No one to blame
at all. I don't put the blame on the offense at all.
Then why
whatsoever.
McDermott's not in charge of the offense.
He's in charge of part of the. It's Bobby Babich. I'm not blaming him, but it's McDermott's defense and everything like that. So
Babich's dad's defense.
It's McDermott's defense.
It's McDermott's hired. It's Bobby Babich's defense.
It's McDermott's defense.
I mean, we can't admonish all these people to get to 10-2 and be like, we have a 3-headed monster. We finally have a head coach who's head coaching, and we have an offensive coordinator who's being groomed for all these eminent new head coaching positions and stuff like that. And then also like we throw out the baby with the bath. Back on to Reagan. So a couple things I wrote down, man. Assault!
Oh my God.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Ingram, literally the series before gets called for the same basic thing and not doing, and gets called for that, offensive or defensive pass interference and whatnot in the series before. Rasul Douglas they've basically, I don't care what anybody says, that is truly what the game came down to. The Bills defense did enough to get to a point where it was a field goal, where they should have had, they would have put 3 on the board. The Bills would have driven down the field, had to score, probably would have tried to run the clock out and potentially won by 1 point. And then it's a great story. They're down by 17. They come back and win. But But for Cooper Kupp, before the ball is even thrown, to be able to wrap his arms and start basically blocking and assaulting Ingram.
I love that. I don't love assault, but
but
to be clear,
basically to bear hug, and almost tackle Jamarcus Ingram on that play.
You know the worst part is?
What's that?
Where's that flag come from? The line judge.
Right.
Von Miller. Remember, just pointing at that blatant offsides. Where's that flag supposed to come from?
The line judge. Did he need glasses?
Good work, homie.
Yeah.
Can you define the role of the sky judge?
I wish I could.
Pay no attention for the man behind the green curtain, or whatever the fuck it is. Wizard of fucking sky judge land. He's taking a fucking hot pretzel break?
He's the one who's taking calls from Vegas.
No, don't do that.
If
he was,
facetious about it, but
they would. If they would, it'd probably be 10-10, 3-2-1. Fucking useless motherfucker.
But no, I mean,
that OPI is crazy.
All jokes aside, or
but if we're gonna talk OPI DPI, how about that synergy to draw that DPI?
By Khalil Shakir? Yeah, that was
for Josh to put
4th and 15.
To Josh everybody's sitting there and they're gonna call him the Wayne Rooney or David Beckham of embellishing things. For him to set up his wide receiver to draw a DPI,
yeah,
fucking magic, laddie.
Yeah,
that's good stuff.
That was beautiful, and
that wasn't a get back. That was truly
between
good stuff.
Between the throw he made to Mac Hollins, between the throw he made to Khalil Shakir, to Josh Allen, and also set another record today. First player in the NFL to score, throw for 3 touchdowns, run for 3 more. 6 total touchdowns for your quarterback. He had 117 passer rating. He had 342 yards. What else do you expect him to do? They put up 42 fucking points. He put it on his back, put the team on his back, was Superman tonight, and it basically feels like it's all for naught. And I'm not, and that's moving.
No. Okay.
That's moving away. That's moving away from.
Well, but why is it all for naught? Just because it's an L?
For this game, I'm not. Stop. Let me get my fucking point across.
But it's dumb. Go ahead. I'll listen to it.
So,
you want these?
Here's my thing.
It's a bad signal. Go ahead.
Here's my thing.
I'll listen to this.
Here's my thing with it.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
I know.
I'm not. You're dumb.
But no, in all seriousness, I mean, we do.
No, I would never disrespect you.
We do joke around on this a lot, but I mean, it really comes down to it.
Right, you got a valid point.
It comes down to it where Josh Allen played his ass off today, and it felt like he wasn't getting any help from the other side of the ball, because every time he would come in with anything, and they'd drive down and score or anything, it just felt like that he wasn't able to get ahead.
I'm gonna swing it to our other co-host Ashley. Ashley, what's kind of like is there any deviation between the feeling you had going into the game, being down so much at halftime, and how you're left right now in that seat? Did those all swing and change? Did you think we had a shot the entire time? And do you think this loss alters the trajectory of where we're trying to go?
I think going into it, especially with LA being 6-6, I thought for sure this was going to be a shoo-in. I don't know, from my point of view. I don't think it changes things for us, but I think it definitely humbles them a little bit. Maybe it puts a little fire under their ass. I don't know.
Do you think it's almost like, even though, Matt, it's like an ever-present reminder that it's hard to win in the NFL? Mm-hmm. Do you think it's sometimes earned, not given, earned, not given, earned, not given? You got to earn it.
Well, I mean, it comes
6-6,
it comes
2-10, 11-1.
Yeah, I mean,
earned, not given, right?
I mean, look at what happened today. Until with the Steelers Browns game. I mean, or last week when or a couple weeks ago when the Browns beat the Steelers. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Get the brakes off them.
It doesn't matter. Like, I mean, it looked like it was going to be another game where the Browns potentially were going to win, beat the Steelers again, and everything like that. But it doesn't matter what your record is when it truly comes down to it. It matters what the game plan is, and some teams just don't match up well against other teams. This is a game where the Rams, they block very well for the run. The Kyren Williams runs the ball very well. He, as far as the betting side of things, like I think it was he's, for the entire season, he's 12 for 12 on his rushing props for over 50 yards. Like, when it comes down to it, you just, I don't know. I feel like the Bills did not match up very well on defense against this team, and it showed. It truly did show, because they put up 44 points against us because they were able to run all over us. They were able to. They have a guy in Puka Nacua who is.
Have you noticed I haven't talked too much about our defensive plight today? I truly don't know. It moved too fast. I think maybe that was part of what made it so great. I mean, you and I mean, you saw me on my phone today. We're texting, some people who know a lot more than me, who are, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
Even they were aghast.
Yeah, I mean the laughing, crying emoji was probably the best one of the day.
Yeah, that's probably the only time I laughed. So anyway, we'll wrap it up. Not wrap it up, but let's kick some sponsors. So Maddie. We got Elliott Apollo's, 3785 South Park Avenue, Blaisdell, New York, 14219. Definitely check them out. They got the Duke combo down there. So good.
It's so good. Definitely check that out. We got Sons of Erie. We got W.GG, the official energy drink of Duke Champions, Fat Boy Surf Club, Beauty
CXC.
Pools, Kayak Pools, CXC,
Fubo TV,
and Sons of Erie, if I didn't mention them already. Who else we got?
We got the Peak in the Pit. Hey, welcome. This is a good segment for us, good segment for everybody. Everybody's going to do tonight. It's going to be Maddie. It's going to be myself, student loser left, and Miss Ashley B. So I'll swing it to Maddie.
Yo.
You want the Peak or the Pit? Give me the Peak.
The Peak again. I said it on Friday night in the third manageable. It's got to be Josh Allen. And Josh Allen, again, gave this team a chance to win, whether it was last second, whether it was, driving down the field. There was a couple of times where it was frustrating because they should have never been down 17.
Yeah.
But, what more could you ask for Josh? 6 total touchdowns, 3-3. And, 342 yards passing, 82 yards rushing. You can't really ask much more from your superstar quarterback.
Miss Ashley B, what was your peak of today's performance?
I think the Bills catching up fairly quickly in the fourth, but my pit.
No, just the peak.
Oh, just my peak?
Are you talking about? Wait. I think we got 2-on-1 here, man. Are you talking about the relentless effort of which we displayed, Ashley?
I did. That's my peak.
That's so kind of you to agree with me.
That is.
My peak today is, cut copy. To keep grinding, to just stay true. There's no such thing as halftime adjustments. To keep it going, to find a way to get close enough where it could have been done. Makes you feel like with that guy, number 17 at the helm, you're truly never out of that game. And sometimes it takes a loss to honestly put the biggest mental stoppage in your head that like, oh shit, we're never out of it. My peak is I was reinforced through a loss that we're never out of it.
Right.
Swing it back, Maddie. Give me that pit.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I felt that it was going to be the running game and for the Rams, and they did. They blocked it well. Kyron Williams, all 5'8", 209 pounds of Blake Corum. They ran hard against the Bills, and they ran all over the Bills in different ways. They let Matthew Stafford get out, rolling out. He didn't get any yards really. I mean, but his ability to get out of the pocket. No sacks. 800. I think I saw a stat. 889 yards. Or something like that total.
The way he in an empty back set. I've never seen anyone hold a safety that long. I tweeted it. That's bonkers.
Yeah.
He held him for as long as possible, and he delivered a ball only he could catch. That's damn near perfect.
And we're some of the ones that are, you know,
that was my pit.
Speaking
but that was my pit, and then we'll go to Ashley. My pit was a non-existent urgency to get after that ass.
Yeah. Yeah, and it sucks because
I always feel like, in these post-game things, we're like, Groot, dog.
Well, and that's the thing. We learn more in a loss. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I think
humbled in a loss.
I think we
always know it.
Yeah, I think you learn more in that blowout loss, but you still learn more in a loss than you do in a win. Because in a win, you're like, oh, great, I'm not worried about, this, or we've put up 35 points. We've put up 30 points over their winning streak. We've put up 30 points. We've averaged 30 points a game. And, it's all good coming out of it.
The only thing is I hate that you keep doing this about this 30-point, you'd rather a 30-point loss. The film's the film. A 30-point loss is almost like a throwaway film. That's ceasing to fucking exist for the brand. That's quit. That's throwaway. You ever play a game where you're like, this is garbage. Go run wind sprints because there's nothing teachable from this.
Oh yeah.
There's so much fucking teachable shit from this. How about force integrity on jet sweeps? How about like when we're in a condensed space, maybe we shouldn't be playing that tightly in the box. So like if we're in a jet motion, we have to communicate slide down, and the guy fucking pre-snap motion is already 9 steps in front of it.
How do you not? How do you not?
I gotta watch the film. I'm not gonna pretend like
no.
But
I'm
a community college guy.
Not? I know. How do you not diagnose that jet sweep is being run until the fourth quarter?
No, it's not that. It's yes, it was successful in condensed space, 7 yards. I mean, the toss right. Yes, it's kind of the same. Of the same genome, phylum, species, whatever the fucking Kings play cards have fat green stools. But rather than me going off on a tangent, let's give it off to the beautiful extension here. What was the pit today, and what's the feeling you're left with, Miss Ashley B?
I think the defense was exposed for most of the game. I think it all came down to the end of the game. Daddy McDermott, I don't know, didn't do well in time management towards the end of the game. So I think that
can I ask you something?
Was exposed, yeah.
When you say the defense was exposed, do you think we were exposed from the game we were trying to play, or do you think from a personnel standpoint? Do you think we were exposed because of the players we had, or the game plan we were trying to run?
I think it's a combination of both, but I think the fourth quarter, it all came down to that. And again, bad time management. And I hate to say it, but it's such a high scoring game. So to lose at such a high scoring game, it's a hard pill to swallow tonight.
Certainly is.
Yeah.
How's it going today? All this.
Yeah.
I think you're going to feel different tomorrow.
Oh, like I said, I mean,
all 22. Obviously, we're all going to feel different.
You need 24 hours to kind of get through a loss like this because when it comes down to it,
let's go to the drunk tank.
Sometimes it feels like that. You need to sit.
Speaking of Jesse, no one to blame. Great show.
Love you, Jess.
No, I'm just kidding, man.
Thanks a lot, Jess.
But no, I mean, it comes down to it, and you really do. You really do need, like, as much as teams talk about like
breaking news: Bobby Babich is your defensive play caller and coordinator. That is breaking news out of someone operating out of the main account. Kindly silence yourself. Kidding, but I'm not. Was that off TikTok?
What do you mean?
Bobby Babich is our defensive play. Yeah. No. I know that. No, I know. I know. You know who's our offensive play caller is? Joe Brady. You know who our head coach is?
No, I have no idea.
Matt Duggar.
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing this, no. But no, in all seriousness, I mean, it I don't know. I was on. Sometimes you have that victory Monday, right? 24 hours and you kind of get.
I just caught up on the chat. I get it now.
Yeah.
Oh man, reading comprehension. I have limits to my genius.
It's okay. It's okay. But no, I mean, sometimes
Dad?
you need that. Loss as well. You need that 24 hours to get through the loss and then just kind of put it behind you, right? Kind of like, Victory Monday, you kind of dwell on it for 24 hours and then you get rid of it. It's the same thing. I mean, you need that 24 hours.
It's a long flight home.
It is. What is it? 5 hours on the way
5
home,
hours,
6 hours there, 5 hours on the way back.
Well, the jet stream, yeah, but 5 hours, and then you got 3 with the change. For this Bills, I'm going to be a cunt. Oops, sorry. Irish thing. It's an Irish thing. I'm going to be a cunt. Bills Mafia, you showing up at the airport tonight?
No.
Nah, for real.
It's a regular season game. I mean, it.
Oh, did I just bait you?
A little bit.
Too easy. Anyway, sponsored by Illinois Piles, 3785 South Park Avenue, Sons of Erie, Beauty Pools, Kayak Pools, CXC, Fubo TV, WGG, Altered Grounds,
Kenzie Tree Farm,
Fat Boy Surf Club. You look good, by the way.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Ashley, you look good.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Give me one obscure memory really quick. Let's alter.
Well,
let me give me.
Before we do that,
no. Let's do this now. I want to do this now. I want to get you out of this mood. I really do. give me one positive memory
from the game.
No, a positive memory from this season that has nothing to do with a win or loss. I'm very positive about
what.
We ride with Alec. He's doing his damn thing.
I love his mental health awareness.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yo, he got out there this week. He put it on his cleats. He put it on record and stuff like that. I love that lad. That's the core of our locker room. That's my memory. That has nothing to do with wins or losses. What's your best thing? I kind of think I know what it is.
I don't think you do.
I think that with our friendship, we see a lot of our friendship when we're out with, the guys.
Yeah.
Not to be, when we're out with the guys, we see a lot of our friendship in the way they interact. I think that's probably one of your core memories.
It is. I mean, especially like seeing, the way that they interact
Clayton,
with
Tom.
Yeah, especially the way that they
Isn't that cool?
Interact within themselves, and it kind of
the team.
I feel like it translates into the locker room that way, and especially things that we've heard, how it translates into the locker room that way.
I like
and it's a lot different than last year. Well, last couple of years, we'll say. We're not going to talk about anything else because we are talking about good things and only positive things. But dude, I truly think that it is a good thing. Like it truly is the way that they're doing it.
Ashley, give us a good thing.
I love how this team just seems more personable. You see Josh getting engaged this week and things like that. Alec being very vulnerable. I think that's amazing.
The admonishment of and nothing but positive things for every single person when Hyde came back. Then I didn't know they kept his locker altogether.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
I mean, does it really surprise you though? Because I think that
not with this team.
Does it? I mean, because it truly comes
That
down to it.
would have been a headlining, probably not from Jerry Sullivan, a headlining article last day that like, do they have Michael Hyde? This year it's just to be expected. To whom much is given, much is tested, and this is just easy peasy. The camaraderie. That is why this loss isn't defining. It is a reminder that it is hard to keep up relationships to make you so good. The synergy to make you so good. And if you truly believe everything we just said, everything we just love, the rawness and everything like that, don't ever think that they're not going to come together, bond over this, and be better from this.
Well, and I do agree with you, and it does come down to it because when we talk about everything that's going on right now, besides the Rasul Douglas injury that he had, that Taylor Rapp hit him, he'll probably have some back spasms or probably have a sore back from it. He may not practice maybe one day this week, or maybe I wouldn't even give him an injury designation or anything like that. But I mean that happens.
Thanks, Dr. Dickhead.
You're sore in the back, and your back is kind of all your movement within that position. Obviously, your adrenaline's going.
I'm a stockbroker. I have no idea.
Yeah, right. As your back is, as your back is, your back is the most important part of anything, because it's what it is, and Taylor Rapp hit him in the, and he, whatever. Let me slow down here real quick. But
please, because I have no idea where you're going with this. Are you about to pitch us a new sponsor?
No. They are.
We're currently sponsored by Icy Hot, my personality and Matt's caginess. I'm the icy, cold-hearted dickhead, and Matt just gets huffy.
Yeah, no. But no, we're coming into the a part of the season where the Bills have been injury-ridden in years past.
We got some stopgaps.
We had to bring AJ Klein off his, out of his RV and get him off of it. We got Matt Milano back. He seems to be playing well.
I bet you can name the two deep. This is the first season you can name the two deep without stuttering, skipping a breath, or using an inhaler, because we got it like that.
What do you mean?
You can name the two deep on defense. You can name the two deep probably on offense, right?
Oh yeah.
Because because we've been together. We're not a function of singularity. We are a product of the whole. Mm-hmm. Jay, clip that. No, but seriously, man, I'm having fun this season. You having fun?
Yeah, I mean, and it's
you in a better mood since we talked about it?
It's a fun ride.
You in a better mood since we talked about it?
I mean, absolutely.
Isn't this the best?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. This is very cathartic, and as much as this is cathartic for the Bills, it feels like what yesterday was. And shout out to Pat Moran for hopping on with us yesterday. Yeah. Because I needed to get all of that out about the Sabres, because it's one of the
good. I think you really had an effect.
It feels not similar to the Bills.
Show your forearm.
Which one? This?
I'm going to let you guess. Yeah, that's how much it means to you. Let your soul cry, man. This is not a crying moment. This is a recalibration of. We couldn't even sometimes growing up guarantee that we could watch a home game on TV, unless Russ Salvatore.
Unless Russ Salvatore.
Ash, you remember that stuff? Russ Salvatore.
You used to have to buy it. Yeah, on Adelphia.
Yeah. You get a little Nick Fit in you.
And us millennials, our earliest memories were Super Bowl losses, but Super Bowl parties.
No, my earliest memories are.
I was born in '88, so.
Or irrelevancy.
Well, we talked about it.
My earliest memories are irrelevancy.
We talked about it a couple weeks ago. You asked me what my my favorite memory of like the that era was, and it truly was, it was a blacked out game that I had to sit and listen to GR with Doug Flutie. We were talking about
for some reason my mind drifted to Jameson and Jarrell.
No, we were talking about Doug Flutie and him being the legend of the game last week, and you asked what was my favorite, and it was the Jacksonville game with the broken play, the Phantomonium call from Van Miller, and listening to that on the radio. And that's truly what it is we
Shout out to E Wood, by the way.
yeah.
Gosh, fuck.
Zero.
Did it again.
Did it again.
No, but seriously, shout out to him.
Yeah, I mean, definitely turn
Brown.
turn down Tom Brady and turn up Eric Wood and Chris Brown.
Is he annoying?
Oh my God, he's trying to be Tony Romo. Like he's like he truly is. He's trying to be that. I don't want to say
Tony Romo has gotten more ignorable because he's so much removed from the game. You know, he was bang on season 1, season 2, and now it's just more generalities, and we go by the wayside and stuff like that. Whereas, yeah, you have so many different personalities and stuff like that. Not to get too off track, but I'm so happy that we still got a 425 with Detroit.
Yeah,
fucking Collinsworth. I'm not sure. I mean, like, to be clear, he's minted. He owns PFF, and somehow he's a lawyer. University of Cincinnati, but anyway.
Yeah, let's not go there. I mean,
I didn't say anything. What are you saying?
Anybody wants to check out the YouTube video, go right ahead.
For any of our deaf listeners, you'll get that joke.
Yeah.
Anyway, deaf listeners in a podcast. It sounds like a Motley Crue album. Anyway, thank you, Ilya DePaulo's Sons of Erie, Fat Boy Surf Club, CXC, WGG, Altered Grounds, Fubo TV. I'm Student Body Right. You're gonna interrupt me and make some asinine point that I don't give a fuck
because
about.
we gotta do it. We gotta give everybody Cavanaugh's family taxi, drive of the game.
Drive the game.
Which one are we picking tonight?
I mean, you're not gonna like mine, so let's go with you. Positive energy only.
Yeah, I truly think it was the one that Josh showed that they drove down. The one where they drew the defensive the DPI.
I like that.
Khalil Shakir. That whole drive. I mean, it was a long drive. They needed, and they did it in about 60 seconds.
Is that the same drive that Amari Cooper did Amari Cooper things?
Yeah, and it was funny because
You forget about that, right?
No, I mean I didn't forget about it, but
Those are quiet catches that Diggs is known for that Amari Cooper just does in spades.
we just
Hear me
talked,
again.
Yeah, we talked about
Those are
it.
quiet catches that Amari Cooper does in spades and Diggs is admonished for. Hey, did you ever see that one where Odell Beckham goes like this and stuff like that? He's just like again and over and over.
And over
And over
and over
and over and over and over and over and over and over. And we're over. Bye.
No, but I mean that drive that
Sure.
We talked about it. You're like when that catch happened, he's like, oh, he turned up the field and got right out of bounds. He's like when the replay happened, you literally we were sitting there watching, and you go, if that was Diggs, he would have turned up the field and cost us another 40 seconds. It just proves that Amari Cooper's more of a team guy, more of
For the brand.
He's more for the brand. He's trying to instead of me trying to get 20 more yards.
One question.
Yeah.
That's 2 times. 2 times after a convertible point. Deion Dawkins with a personal foul.
Yeah, I don't care. There's a reason why.
No. Lights go out and stuff like that. You remember that play? What were we playing against? Yeah, right. That was 1, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And then 2. Are those ego things or what are those things? Because anything ancillary and extra after the play seems like it's a personal vendetta and has nothing to do with.
I don't think it does. I don't think it
does.
does.
You think someone takes a chippy shot at you and you're going to compromise the team, or you think it builds up the entire game over and over and he gets under your skin and then you just scored, you celebrate a little too hard, and then there's a confrontation.
So
I think it's sloppy. I think that's not leadership that we need to continue. I think we're better than that. Sorry for doing this, but that's twice now.
I agree with you, but also too, he's very, very public about it that he's protecting Josh Allen, and both times it was players that are on Josh Allen.
Okay, that's expected as an offensive lineman, especially a left tackle. So no gold stars.
No, and I'm not saying he gets a gold star for protect, but also
you do get a yellow flag
for
a personal foul, and you also are awarded negative 15 yards. And if we have all these concerns about Tyler Bass and his convertibility on extra points, maybe, hey, sweetie, help me help you. And I'm just a dumb fan, and you're fucking the snowman. Anyway,
Yeah.
we good here?
Yeah, I mean, we want to thank all of our sponsors. Definitely want to thank everybody for hopping on with us tonight. And
Actually, can we play out with Gorillas.
Yes, I was just going to. So
Come on with it, baby. Jeff Funash?
So,
guys, thank you so much. Definitely thank you so much. We're getting out of here tonight, and I am at Matt Tiger on Twitter.
I am easily blockable.
I'm Ashley Buffalo. Thanks for having me.